Hi, Mrs. Keel back again. I'm here to do another story time. This time we're going to be talking about car washes. And I'm reading stories from the Doylestown Library. We're part of the Wayne County Public Library System. So here's our finger play. Touch your nose. Touch your chin. That's the way our game begins. Touch your eyes. Touch your knees. Now pretend you're going to sneeze. Achoo! Touch your hair. Touch one ear. Touch your two red lips right here. Touch your elbows where they bend. That's the way our touch game ends. And the first book is the Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. It's written by Irene, and she also did the pictures. I'm sorry, it's illustrated by Cynthia Jabbar. She's the one who did the pictures. And the publisher is HarperCollins. So this is the Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. What do we get for driving far? A crusty, dusty, dirty car. How are we going to get it clean? The bathtub or the washing machine? I know just where to go. By gosh, to the Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. And it says wash. Number 1 is bubbly. Number 2 is Scrubbly-Bubbly. And number 3 is Superfly Scrubbly-Bubbly. We pay the man and he smiles back. Our windows are up. We're on the track. We hear a funny whomping sound as floods of suds come foaming down at the lathery, blathery, Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. Soapy, flopping brushes mop from our tires to our very top. Steamy sprays beyond the brushes rinse us down in luscious rushes. Do you hear some rhyming words there? At the drippity, droppity, bottom go to toppity, lathery, blathery, Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. The dryer goes on with a thundery sound. Water drops stretch and race around. We cross a carousel of cloth that pats our car and dries it off. In the clickety-clackety, rattly-rackety, drippity-droppity, bottom to toppity, lathery, blathery, Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. And out of the soapy thunderstorm we drive, still safe and dry and warm. All mopped and sponged and swabbed and clean, thank you to the magical machine. Of the sparkly, shimmery, glittery, glimmery, clickety-clackety, rattly-rackety, drippity-droppity, bottom to toppity, lathery, blathery, Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. And that, my friends, is a story of the Scrubbly-Bubbly Car Wash. And I have a song to sing about wearing your seatbelt. It goes like this. When you climb into your car before you start the engine, the first thing you should always do, click on your seat belt. Don't forget, you silly head, don't give me excuses. Stretch the belt across your tum, click on your seat belt. And my next story is Curious George and the Car Wash. It's based on the TV series written by Matthew Bogman, and it's adapted by Julie Bartinsky. The publisher is Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Publishing Company from Boston and New York. So this is Curious George, Car Wash. On Saturdays, George liked to help wash the car. Sometimes his friend Allie helped too, but today the man with the yellow hat had a surprise for them. Instead of washing the car ourselves, why don't we take it to the car wash, the man said. They drove to the new automated car wash in town. Welcome! We do it all here. Rinse, wipe, suds, scrubbers, final rinse, and towel dry at the finish line, said the car wash attendant. The man with the yellow hat paid the attendant and they drove through the entrance. Once inside, George noticed something strange. The man had turned off the car, but it was still moving. The rails have rollers on them that carry our car through the wash, said the man. It's called a conveyor belt. I don't think that too many car washes have conveyor belts anymore. Now we just can drive through. First, the car went through the initial rinse that made a splish, splish sound. Next came the flaps that wiped against the car. Flap, flap. Then George and Allie heard the blub, blub of the soap suds. My favorite part is coming up, said the man as the car moved through the scrubbers. Squish, squish. After the scrubbers came the spish, spish of the final rinse before the exit. That was fun. I wish we could do it again, Allie said when they got back to the house. Then George realized he had a water sprayer, soap, and even some cars. They could build their own automated toy car wash. Oh my goodness, but I want you to notice something about his car wash. They're outside. So if you're going to play car wash inside, you can't actually use water. But if you play outside, you could turn the hose on. First, they needed a building to drive through. They decided to use 2 picnic table benches. When put together, the benches made an entrance and an exit with plenty of car washing space in the middle. Next, they had to create a spish spish of the rinse, but the water was too strong when they sprayed directly out of the hose. See that? It's going up in the air. It's too strong. George had an idea. He needed something that would let the water out, but not all at once. He found a strainer in the kitchen. Now the car got wet, but wouldn't be knocked over by the water. We need something to wipe the car off that makes a flap flap noise, said Allie. What could they use that made the same sound? A mop! George found one inside and set it between 2 benches. So they've got the rinse water and they've got the flap flap part. With the mop in place, George poured the soap on the car, but there were no bubbles. He needed something with holes that would help make the blub blub of the soap suds. In the cupboard, he found a tea strainer. He took it outside and filled it with soap, and Allie sprayed the water into it. They created perfect soap suds for their car wash. Next, the scrubbers had to be added. Luckily, George found everything he needed in the bathroom. How do we make them scrub? Asked Allie. George was curious. How could they make the brushes move? He noticed that when Allie walked forward with the sprayer, the hose spun around on its holder. That was it. George would use the hose spinner to move the scrubbers. But something was still missing. Of course, George remembered that rails and rollers that carried their car through the car wash. He found some paint rollers, but when he tried to add the rolls, they rolled off. We need one of those long black mats that move, like the one at the grocery store, said Allie. George didn't have long black mat, but he did have short blue mats. Look at that. Look at their car wash. It's all ready to go. With the mats in place, they were ready to try out their toy car wash. The car moved through the spish-spish of the first rinse and the flap-flap of the mop. Next came the blub-blub soap suds and the squish-squish scrubbers. Another spish-spish for the final rinse, and the toy car was ready for a quick towel dry. It worked! Now George and Allie had only one thing left to do: open for business. It looks like they have quite a crowd that want their toy cars washed. But remember, Curious George made his car wash outside. All right. All right, put your hand up in the air. Wave high. Wave low. I think it's time. I gotta go. Wave your elbows. Wave your toes. Wave your tongue. Wave your nose. Wave your knees. Wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears. Wave your hair. Wave your belly and your derriere. Wave your chin. Wave one eye. Raise your hand and wave goodbye.